Welcome to TGYS. My name is Greg. I'm flying here solo today. Christy headed east to watch the Apple Cup with some friends. So, that doesn't mean we didn't get questions, which we did. So I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. First question comes in from Darren. Darren wants to know, when is there going to be a new Tabasco Enema song? Well, Darren, I have been talking to the band members, and probably not going to be for a while. I gotta admit, I've been having fun doing the job thing, and haven't really felt the need to create any music. Yeah. So hopefully someday soon, maybe I'll stub my toe and find a reason to write a song or something. All right, anyways, great question, Darren. Hey, next question comes in from Lena. Lena wants to know, whatever happened to Krylon Smile? Now, I have no idea what happened to him. I do know that the band members did kind of split up because of musical differences. There were some things behind the scenes in Krylon Smile that just never came out and admitted out to the public. Not sure if I'm ready yet to come out and let them know what happened within the band, but I don't believe they'll ever get back together again. I'm sorry. Let's go to another question. Hey, this comes in from Mike. Mike wants to know, who is a better Sandman in wrestling? ECW Sandman or Timeless Tony Storm's Sandman? Now, I will admit, Mike, Sandman in ECW did play a pretty good Sandman. But dude, Timeless Tony Storm's Sandman is just absolutely wonderful. It's hilarious. It's the most extreme wrestling you'll ever see. Timeless Tony Storm takes the cake. There you go. All right, let's get another question in here. Dun, dun, dun. How do you run this thing? Scroll down. Oh, what's that doing there? All right. Oh, hey, this one comes in from Dana. All right, Dana wants to know, or Dana says, so glad this is back. Shit, me too. Definitely have missed this. How do you feel about the Apple Cup being so early this season? I think it sucks. All right, as for the Raiders, I'm a big Pete Carroll fan, but last week was a little bit disappointing. Do you think this is a rebuilding year? Well, Dana, I don't know when the Raiders aren't rebuilding. I think it was back in the 80s when we had Ataris and we're playing Pac-Man at arcades and the malls and stuff like that. But constantly, I do think the Raiders are constantly rebuilding, and how can they not be? You don't have a coach more than 2 years ever, so a new GM tomorrow. Yeah, it's fun being a Raiders fan. Anyways, hey, there's more to it. Any thoughts on whom you think will go to the Super Bowl this season? In all reality, probably in the AFC. Probably the Raiders, of course, obviously. And then in the NFC, Philly's pretty good. They did it last year. But really in the NFC, I'll go ahead and take Cleveland. So we'll go Raiders and the Browns for the Super Bowl. Okay, next question. Hey, thanks for the question too, Dana. That was awesome. Next question comes in from James. And James wants to know, why are my Raiders not getting an O-line to play football? Well, James, it's because they spent all their money on the stadium. That's probably it. All right, next question comes in from Mom. This comes in from Jan, my mom. She wants to know, she agrees. She thinks it's sacrilegious to have the Apple Cup in September. And Mom, it absolutely is. There's no apples to pick in September. Or is there? I don't know. Anyways, what's going on? Just doing the thing, doing the job, living life. And last question, we need a pick. Oh, ASAP on the Apple Cup, which is about probably to start here pretty soon. I'll tell you what, Ma, let's go ahead and check in with Sideline Scott, and then let's make that Apple Cup pick. All right, Sideline Scott, where are you?
Hey everybody, it's Sideline Scott coming at you from Rome, Georgia. Yeah, I'll be on the road today bringing industrial paper from Rome, Georgia to Charlotte, North Carolina. That's what I'll be doing today. But, hey, it is Seminoles Saturday, baby, and that means the Seminoles are hosting Kent State. Kent, a little college up from Ohio. So, we're looking for the Noles to go 3-0, baby. Noles are on a comeback. We are gonna go. Go Seminoles. Woo! All right. Mom, Michigan, they are going to Nebraska. Historically, Michigan usually takes care of Nebraska, so y'all should have a good game today. Dad, Wake Forest. Y'all get the day off. So everybody enjoy your college football today. And except for Miami, go all Florida teams. All right, let's get to some NFL action here. Got a couple games picked out I'd like to talk about. The Jaguars, they are hosting the Texans. Jags are getting off to a pretty slow start. I expected a little bit more from the Jags this year, but they're playing the Texans, and Texans aren't looking so good. So I'm hoping for a Jaguars win. Mom, your Bengals, they're headed to Minnesota today without $1 Million Joe. I guess he got a toe injury. He'll be out until December. The Bengals are going to have to go through this season without Joe. Sorry that happened. He's an exciting player. I like him. I hope he gets better soon, but until then, we got to support the Bengals any way we can, so go Bengals. All right, the Raiders. They're heading to Washington to play the Commanders. Now, we all know what happens, the weird things when the Raiders fly east. Weird things happen. They're jet lagged or I don't know what happens when the Raiders go far east, but D.C. is about as east as you can get. So hopefully they get some sleep on the plane or something, because, yeah, Raiders, they're not an East Coast team. All right. All right, now we get the Cellar Bowl. Who's fighting to dominate the cellar? The Dallas Cowboys are looking like crap. About the only team they can beat are the Giants. They're heading to Chicago to play the Bears, who came off a butt-whooping at the hands of Detroit last week. Dallas and the Bears, I wouldn't bet on that because I have no idea. The score might end up in the negative. I'll go with Dallas on this one just because the Bears were so torn up last week. I don't know if they're going to recover. All right, the Kansas City Chiefs. Don't y'all love it that they're 0-2? I do. I'd love to see them go 0-3, but they're playing the Giants. The Giants are at home. They might have home field advantage, but man, I tell you what, if the Giants can pull off a win against the Chiefs, the Mahomes era is officially over. God, I hate that team. At least I'm not seeing Mahomes in a commercial every 5 minutes. I guess Allstate got tired of him. Kelsey's getting married. Who gives a crap? Chiefs, whatever. All right. Last game I want to discuss, the Lions, Detroit, my boys. They're heading to Baltimore. I don't know what's going on with the Lions right now. They were really down the first week. They were really up the second week. What's going to happen the third week? I'd like to see Detroit win, but I'm going to tell you, historically, if you want, weird things happen when Detroit goes to Baltimore. I don't know what it is, but Detroit has a problem winning when they're in Baltimore. It is what it is. So go Detroit, but watch them Ravens. I don't know what the Vegas odds are, but I think the Ravens are going to give Detroit a run for their money. So, hey, go Detroit. That's about all I got. I hope y'all have a good week. Hope all your teams, college, NFL, hey, enjoy some football this weekend. This is Sideline Scott saying, Greg, Christy, back to you.
Well, all right. Thank you for that riveting report, Sideline Scott. Awesome to hear from you. Hope you're doing well out there. Stay safe in that truck, buddy. As you can see, we got the big board here. Christy has already made some picks. We'll cover that here in a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and do my own. What the hey? First game we got Detroit Lions versus the Baltimore Ravens. Oh, both these teams come in with a record of 1-1 and 1-1 here. I don't know who's better here. Christy picks the Detroit Lions because why not? Lions did score 51 points last week. Holy shnikes. Are they going to score 51 against Baltimore? Yeah, actually, they're going to score 52. Let's take the Lions. Bam. All right, next game we got here on the big board. We got your Green Bay Packers versus the Cleveland Browners. Oh, the Packers are 2-0, while Cleveland is 0-2. One team's going one way, the other team's going, well, down the toilet. We'll go Packers on this one. Bam! Oh, the Vegas Raiders. What happened last week? Anyways, Washington Commandos. Didn't we see them on the board last week? Nah. Anyways, Christy takes the Commandos. Don't think so, baby. I'm taking the Vegas Raiders. Bam. Oh, if I didn't say it, Christy picked the Packers too. Does anyone really need to know that? All right. Now, whoa, look at this matchup, everybody. We got the New Orleans Saints 0-2, waiting for that first win. Come on, boys. Versus your Seahawk Tuas, who come in at 1-1. Oh, man, what happened? Oh, the Seahawks won last week, didn't they? Nah, I don't remember. Anyways, Saints get it rolling this week. Christy, I'm sorry, you're wrong on that pick. We're taking the Saints. Bam, 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 bam. Now, everybody, we got the Apple Cup up here in Washington State. You got the University of Washington versus Washington State University. It's a lot of universities there. Both these teams come in with some wins and losses or something. I don't know. Didn't check. Don't care. Obviously, Christy loves the Cougars. How could she not? Christy's going to go ahead and take the Cougars. We'll put a big K there and a heart for Christy. I guess that's a heart. Now. Hold on, Christy. Not so fast. The Dogs, well, they're good. So I'll take the Dogs. G-money. Bam. Well, there you go. There's your Apple Cup. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Enjoy a beer. Enjoy a puff. Do what you got to do. Stay beautiful, everybody. Deuces.